Hi everyone, welcome back to ShareNet. My name is Bernice, and today we have a special guest, Billy Lin, and we will be talking about singing. Billy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Bernice.
So first question, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've been up to recently?
Uh, Hi everyone. I am an employee at Fairchild TV. I do some of the work in the quality control department, and that's what I've been up to.
That's awesome. And what have you been doing with regards to singing?
Oh, I just sing as a hobby, and then I like singing a lot, and then I would do it like almost whenever I feel like when it's appropriate.
And how do you decide what type of songs to sing?
I just sing the songs that I find appealing to me. To be honest, I haven't kept up with popular music a lot, so then a lot of the trendy songs I actually haven't followed up. So then I would sing more songs that are maybe a bit older. One thing I like to do is whenever I find songs from movies and sometimes TV shows that I find that I like, I would I tend to sing more of those, and then and there's also songs that I sing at church. Like those are also songs that I sing.
And do you have any favorite songs you like singing right now?
Uh the favorite song, that's sort of a hard
Yeah,
question.
it's a difficult. Or any
Yeah.
that you enjoy?
Huh?
Any that you enjoy singing right now for songs?
It's not always easy I guess find one particular song that comes to mind.
I see. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get started in singing?
Oh, actually, there are almost two parts to this to my journey in singing as a hobby. Like the first part was almost like elementary school and secondary school, and then at that time I was also learning English actually, and then it was the first part of that was I I was watching a lot of TV shows and movies in English, and then I was also listening to a lot of songs, like, and then that was my that was how I started finding, hey, singing is fun. But to be honest, at that time, I didn't really know how to sing properly, I guess. It was more like just si- at that time, when I was singing, it wasn't any different from the way I was talking, and then yeah, I wouldn't say I actually knew how I was supposed to sing at that time, but it was afterward. I mean, at the first part of my journey, it was basically I find singing and learning a language, what they have in common for me, I find is that it's a they are both a process of imitation. I imitate the speaker, or in this case the singer, the way they sing, and then I just try almost trying to copy that. Of course, everyone has a unique voice, and then each person sings that will also show their individual characteristics, and then yeah, but then it's definitely a process that involves imitating and like for the first part, like when I was just listening to songs, and then it was both learning the language and also learning like how they sing, and I find that singing was a very like it's a type of expression. Compared with just talking, I find that singing sometimes it can be more expressive. Yeah, that's how I started to, hey, like really started to like this singing.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how like you imitate like
Yeah.
other singers. Is
Yeah.
there like I'm not too familiar with singing, but is it like
Yeah.
a different way like people breathe when they sing, or like a different
I-
tone of voice and stuff like that when you imitate?
I think so, and then like when I realized that difference, it was at a later stage when I was that was like in my early 20s. Like somehow I started to watch a lot of stage musical shows, like a lot of Andrew Lloyd Webber shows, like Phantom of the Opera, Cats, and things like that. And then like when I watch those singers, those artists sing, like I could tell that they are like the way they sing was more obvious to me, like compared to like before when I was mostly maybe just listening to CDs and things. And then and then I found, hey, like obviously they are the professionals, and then I find that, hey, like the way they sing, that really that makes sense, like how it gives more power to the voice when they sing that way. And then like so I started to imitate that as well.
Thanks for
Yeah.
explaining. And what would you say you enjoy most about singing?
Like I touched on briefly earlier, I find that's a different way of expression, like and I really enjoy that expression.
So in
Yeah.
an ideal world, would you prefer to converse with people through singing rather than talking?
That would be like I guess there would always be a part of both. I think like because I remember I think a few years ago there were some episodes of some comic book TV shows that like one of the episodes was like, oh, like somebody cast a spell and every character started to like for one episode they all had to sing instead of talk. And then like I was finding, wow, that like if I had to sing everything, like I don't know if I have the all the tunes to match with every word, every sentence that I say. And then yeah, that may be a process. I mean, unless like something could automatically translate that into something with a tune, I guess.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for sharing. What would you say is the hardest part about singing, if there is one?
The hardest part, I think, is realizing the difference between singing and like the way we normally just talk.
And what made you realize that how you talk is different from how you sing? Like, did you learn from like a teacher, or like how did you realize
Oh,
that?
not from a teacher, but also from those, mostly from those musical performers that I was watching.
That's so cool. So
Yeah.
you learned singing by like observing other people
Yes.
sing. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I actually from, like, from both sides of my parents, actually, there were some family influence as well, I guess. Like on my father's side, like my grandmother was actually a teacher of music. Like of course, I didn't actually get to learn from her or ask her for tips. But I remember when I was very young, when I was staying at her house, and then like she used to have there was a student of hers like who was an adult at that time, and then like she would come every afternoon to learn from my grandma, and then like she would teach her to sing. And then of course I was just a few years old at the time. I was just playing around. Yeah. Yeah, and then on my mother's side, one of my mom's aunts actually, like, to this day, I think she still has a very good voice. Like, yeah, like, so I guess like part of it was from the family, although I didn't really learn from them, like, in terms of the techniques.
Yeah, so I guess like musical talent kind of runs through your family. Yeah.
Yes, I guess we could say that.
Do you have any plans in the future for this in this area, like in singing?
Oh, I guess I will. I don't have a lot of very specific plans other than just continue enjoying it as a hobby, and then most likely I will maybe I will sing more like in my church, maybe, like, as yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then definitely like in like at the times when I want to sing at home, let it just maybe just record myself and things like that.
Lastly, is there anything you want to add?
Well, I would again, I would just want to say to anyone who wants to maybe get into singing, I would say just go for it and enjoy that process. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your advice. And thank you so much for joining us today. And thank
you so
you
much.
to our viewers for joining us on this episode of ShareNet. My name is Bernice, and remember to like this video and subscribe to RCD's YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Bye for now.